Hi, this is Vanessa Joy here for Shutter Mag, and today we're talking about getting your first client. So you've decided to become a photographer, an entrepreneur, a small business owner. Great, now what? Well, there are lots of ways that you can get clients, and the truth is it's never a question of getting your first client. That's just a really great title, great headline into headline writing here. It's about how to continually get clients, because as a photographer, that first client of course is wonderful, but you kind of need to keep doing that over and over and over and over again to create a sustainable business. But if you're first starting out, here are some things that I highly recommend that'll get you in front of the right people, which will eventually get you hired. Number one, work on the people you actually know. That might mean your mom and dad, that might mean your sister or cousins or coworkers. It doesn't matter what it is, start getting people in front of your camera. Yes, you want to start charging them, but of course, if you are just starting out, you might need to build your portfolio a little bit, and that's okay. A free shoot here and there, or one you're doing for bartering or branding, is fine. Just don't stay there. Start charging, even if it's just a little bit, because believe it or not, every time you click that shutter, it costs you money. Whether it costs you time, education, how much your gear costs, editing, electrical power for keeping your computer on, it doesn't matter what it is, it actually costs you money. So start off with people you know, build a portfolio, and then start using that network. So whether that's, hey, you photograph your cousin and their family, great, ask them to share your images, and then hopefully someone they know will contact you. It's really just about spreading that wide net. So start off with people you know. At the same time, what you really should be doing is getting your feet wet in the industry. Join a photography group. Go to a photography conference, virtual or otherwise, like Shutterfest, for example. It's a great photography group we have for Shutterfest attendees, and I'm sure you have local photography groups in your area. You can always check on Meetup or Facebook. I guarantee there's something in your area. And if there's not anything in your area, guess what? You're starting a photography group. But ultimately, your goal is to create relationships with other photographers. You want to not just talk to them, but work for them. Second shoot for them, because that's a paying job. Assist for them so that you can learn from them. Maybe you assist for free so that you can learn and gain more experience. My very first job, actually my very first two jobs, came from other wedding professionals, one of them being a photographer. They were booked on a wedding day where a client had come to them and wanted them, but they couldn't help them. So they knew I was starting out, they knew I could use some help, they sent them over to me. If you want to go and network within the industry, then work within the industry, even if that means carrying bags and all of that. Now, I don't want to bypass paid marketing over the thought of organic marketing to get clients through your door. It is important to do organic, but sometimes you do paid things, whether that's doing a contest or a giveaway of some kind. If you're a wedding photographer, it's fun to give away a date night for two. I know during quarantine and lockdown, I saw a lot of photographers that were giving away a lockdown date for two. And it's a cute way to get yourself in front of potential clients, couples. So don't think that you can't spend money to get your first client. You might have to do a little bit investing in yourself, in your business, in order to get your first client through the door. And then the last thing I want to mention is that you really need to remember that you are always on the interview. Whether you are working for someone else, or maybe you're working a job for yourself and there's random people standing around, and maybe it's the hair and makeup person, maybe it's the person that's grabbing coffee. It doesn't matter what it is, those people are watching you. Those people will likely see your photos later, and they will remember who you were, how you worked, were you pleasant to work with. You are always on the interview, and you never know when somebody around you could turn into a potential client or refer you a client. I hope you do have luck getting your first client, and not just your first client, but many, many other clients in your photography career, and definitely stick around here in Shutter Mag, and hopefully I'll see you at Shutterfest. Bye.